case, and now we can. Yeah, I like
Absolutely.
Clubhouse, but I like Zoom better. And
Yeah.
I'm a people person. I
Yeah.
like to
Yeah.
see people, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
I
Personable.
it's I'm very personable. I'm a very
Yeah.
personable person.
Yeah. Clubhouse is cool. I mean, I'll tell you what. I understand why people say they walk around with their headphones in their ear, because I mean, I was on it one day. I was like, I gotta turn this thing off. I gotta turn this thing
Yes,
off.
you go all day, all day, all day. Are we being recorded yet, sir?
We are being recorded, but go for it depending
Yeah,
on what
we're
you
going
want
to
to
get
say.
ready to bring you on live. Are you ready, Chris?
We're ready.
I'm
Chris,
ready.
what's
I guess you're.
You guys are ready? Go.
All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Listen, it's been a little while since you heard from me, you saw me, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me once again. This is an episode of Street Therapy KC only on KUAW Radio. That's Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom Radio. Today is Tuesday, November the 30th. Today is Giving Tuesday, man. Listen, if you want to dig in your pockets, man, you want to bless the studio, bless the radio station to keep us on the air, keep us doing what we do. If you like the content, if you love it, donate, click, share, like, love, do all things, man. Listen, we're Kansas City-based rail station under the leadership of Mr. George and Mildred Walker. We continue to do this thing. But so today, without further ado, my name is Chris. But today, without further ado, I got an interview. First time to this platform, but she's been doing some things. So I want to read her bio here real quick. Today, I'm interviewing Dr. Bridget Lindenberg. Lindenberg, and she'll probably get me for pronouncing that wrong. But we'll rock with that till she gets me. So she's a seven-figure business owner, financial coach, business strategist, inspirational motivator, nominated businesswoman of 2003 by the President of the United States of America, co-founder of RB Wealth Strategy Network, the SMARI Properties, Rich Credit Club LEND, Financial Solutions. She's quoted as saying, "Okay, the hardships of life has made me the businesswoman I am today." And we'll get into that. So without further ado, I want to introduce everybody here. You probably tired of hearing me talk. Let her talk. She can say it better than I can. So Dr. Bridget Lindenberg, how are you today?
Thank you so much, Chris, for allowing me to be in your amazing platform, which I love
Okay.
knowledge, understanding, willpower, awareness. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here. We met
Yes.
casually on Clubhouse, and today we are here with so many people that I know are hearing us. And I'm honored that you actually read my bio. I'm tearing up because, like, I've never
Oh
heard it
man.
from someone else say it with so much passion, and every word that you were emphasizing just brought memories to
Yes.
myself, because a lot of
Awesome.
people only see the pictures
Yeah.
and the house and the cars and the traveling and the smile, but they really don't
Yes.
know the hardship of life
Mm.
and the things you have to go through to acquire or to even keep the things you have. It's
Yeah.
not hard. It's not that it's not hard. It's hard,
Yeah.
but it's also very easy. And the reason I say that oxymoron word is because we make things hard for ourselves.
Yeah.
We say to ourselves, we can't do it. We say to ourselves, that's impossible. I
Yeah.
can't do that. I don't understand that. And because of that, that's why it's hard. Because
Yeah.
everything in life is hard, whether you have a $5 job or you have $1 million job. When you walk
Mm.
into that job, you don't know anything, regardless of your degree or your background. Someone
Yeah.
has to train you, someone has to teach you. And that beginning of stage during that process is hard.
Mm.
Now you choose your hard. Do you want to be hard broke or you want to be hard rich? Because
Yeah.
they're both hard.
Yes.
You choose your
Yeah.
heart.
Absolutely. Yeah. So the lesser of the two, or the greater of the two evils, huh?
Yeah, everything in life is challenging. And I tell everyone that I coach, every one of my clients, life is challenging. And it's not going to be easier because you have money or because you don't have money. It's still going to be challenged. The difference is the different challenges that you face. And as you go through life and you start overcoming obstacles that you put in front of you, you understand that things get easier, that things get more, you maneuver things in a different way. For example, let's start from the beginning. I'm Latina, I am black, I'm German, I am 5 foot tall with a big mouth. All of those things are negative for a woman in business. All of those are
Yeah,
negative.
yeah,
Yet, I was nominated Businesswoman of the Year in 2003 by none of the least the President of the United States, George W. Bush.
hmm,
Wow, with all those negatives. I come from
yeah,
a third world country, so English is my second language. I still can pronounce a lot of things. I still think in
mhm.
Spanish and write in Spanglish.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not even bilingual, it's Spanglish.
Spanglish. Yeah.
It's Spanglish. Yet I
Awesome.
have two masters and one PhD.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used every negativity in my life to make something positive of it. I
yeah.
heard a quote today by someone that said, "You are trying to use my past and put it in the mirror. I'm trying to use my past and open the window."
Okay. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
It's all how you use it.
It's
People,
perspective.
it's all perspective.
Yes.
Everybody wants to get a house, wants to have a nice car, but they don't do the foundation. Fix your credit.
Yeah. You know what? You said that. That made me. That's awesome. That made me think of a conversation I had with a good friend of mine the other day. He was going through a situation in his relationship, and he's like, you know what? He said, man, my wife tells me she's upset because we're not where we're supposed to be in life, whatever case. And I said, according to whose standard?
Right. Who's
According
saying?
to whose standard? Who is the standard that you're trying to look up to, man? If you're okay, you're happy, you're comfortable, and you don't have a current world, then who are you trying to prove it to?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're
I
putting
tell people
you're
all the
putting too
time,
much pressure on
uh,
yourself.
social media is putting too much pressure on us, and we are living on social media standards because
Yes,
everything we do, we have to post it.
that's right.
Everything we eat, we have to post. Everywhere we go, we have to post. We
Yeah.
grew up without none of that, and we were happy.
Yes. Yeah. 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 It's funny that it's you're proving yourself to somebody else, but on the flip side, you're almost making yourself depressed. But
Yes,
both of you are depressed.
because they will never be satisfied.
No.
I've always said
Wow.
that, and when I do my coaching, I always tell people, do
Yeah.
you, because you wake up with you, and when you die, you're gonna die with you.
By yourself.
Live you. Stop
By
trying to
yourself.
do what other people are doing, because what's happening is that everybody wants to live someone else's lifestyle and
Yeah.
don't have what it takes to live that lifestyle. They have
Yeah.
not done what that person has acquired or the sacrifices that person has gone through.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own challenge. Everybody has their own demons. Why do you want to
Yeah.
buy somebody else's demons?
You don't
Don't you
need.
have enough
You
with
know.
yours?
you know. Well, you know what? When you said you're a 4 foot Latino with a big mouth, you made me think of Rosie Perez. Rosie, that I instantly thought about Rosie Perez because she was a short little with a big mouth, but she was very popular. Everybody, did I know everybody liked her? She was this little feisty fireball in your face, but everybody liked her. That was awesome. That made me think about that.
Excuse me.
But yeah, no, you're fine.
It's just, I believe that everyone should live their best life,
100%.
regardless of what that life you choose to be.
That's right.
Everyone should acquire or should strive to do better
Yes.
because they want to for
Yeah.
themselves.
Yes.
You said something that makes a lot of sense. A couple or friends of yours his wife said that they were not at their best because, and you ask to whose standards. Now,
Right.
if their standards, because they want better in their box, they want better, and they realize we're not doing enough to acquire what is that we said we want to, then they have the right to change that, not complain about that.
Yes.
Change that. Don't complain about it. Try to educate yourself, find out that is what you're lacking, so you can increase it, so you can then change the lifestyle that you're no longer satisfied with.
Yeah. Open the window.
Open that window, because if you start complaining because you want what your next door neighbor has, or because who you saw on Facebook, but you're not doing anything about it, then shut up.
100%.
Because we all have the opportunity to be whoever we want, but we have to change our mindset. You change your mindset, you change your lifestyle, it changes your entire world.
You know what? When you said shut up, that makes a lot of sense. And the reason why I said that is because your words have power.
Yes.
And when you continue to say, I'm not, I'm never, I ain't, we ain't, you ain't, they ain't, we, then you continue to put all that stuff out there, and it begin. There's one tree, there's one tree, there's one block, and then you continue to build up these blocks, and then next you know you're behind this wall like I can't do nothing. That's because you said you can't.
You built it.
And when you
built it. What do you use your past words and what you say to look at it in the mirror, or to open that window and go through? So then people like that complain about others. They're not so much complaining about themselves. They're complaining because they see others doing it with a lot less opportunity or chances in their life. And when they see themselves and they're not there, then they're, oh, that person did this and they must be doing that, and they must, no, they changed their mindset. Change your 100%. Mindset. Figure out what is it you need. If you don't have the car or the house you want, you might not have the right job, you might not have the right credit, you might not be saving correctly, you might not even be investing correctly, you might be wasting a lot more money on things that make no sense, and that's where you are lacking other things you really need.
Yes.
I teach my clients that. I teach them how to strategize their finances, how to use their investment, how to invest in crypto, how to change their life, how to live out of credit.
You know what? I was on a Zoom call, not a Zoom, I was on a Clubhouse this morning, and it was about meditation. I've never meditated in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I was at work. I took a few minutes to sit there. And for the first few minutes, it was boring. It was boring. I'm just like, oh man, this is, come on. You know, but I sat there and I powered through it. And to be honest with you, I felt better.
Yeah.
To really just take that 5 minutes to sit down there and recenter myself, and because I'm thinking about 10 different things, I said stop. It took that. Right. I felt better.
Yeah.
I had to change. I put it in order. I had to change that perspective. I had to slow down and change it, and it made a better day for me. So it is definitely, you have the power to change that.
You have the power to change you.
Yes.
Nobody else. You can 100%. Teach, you can give, you can even carry them. Yeah. But you can't change them unless they want to change. I know where I come from. There's a saying that I'm going to say it in Spanish and my audience is going to laugh. Tú puedes llevar el caballo al agua, pero no lo puedes forzar a beber agua. Which means you can take the horse to the lake where the water is, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water.
I was just thinking that.
And it makes so much sense. Yeah. We can teach, we can give, but until you do it, it doesn't change anything. I have clients that I have made from $0 to $250,000 within 6 months, 9 months to a year. And in 6 months later, they're back to zero. Why? Because they didn't do absolutely nothing of what I taught them to do with that money.
Yeah.
And that's where my mindset challenge comes in, because it hurts me that I put so much time, so much effort in changing or thinking that I was changing your lifestyle for something better. And when you got this money, all you did was bought a car, went shopping, went on vacation. What about the investment we talked about?
Yeah.
What about that? What happened? What about 100%. Making sure that you keep your credit card under 30% because you have so much money everywhere else? All of those things went out the window, and they come back a year later, go, can we fix our credit again? What happened?
Oh man,
It hurts.
Yeah.
It really hurts because I'm a people person.
Yeah, and you love to see people strive to do good. You know, you talked about the mindset challenge that you teach people. Talk a little bit about that if you would.
Well, on Wednesdays, I'm going to start it again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a 21-day mindset challenge webinar. And the webinar teaches you about how to change your mindset. If you change your mindset, you change your life. If you change your life, you change everything around you. Because when you change you, the people you love that are around you, they change with you because you are carrying them. A lot of people say that I love my kids more than I love me. That's wrong. You have to love yourself more than you love your kids, because without you, you cannot give your kids what you want to give them. It's a mindset challenge. How can you give love if you don't love yourself?
Exactly.
How can you teach someone to do the right thing if you're not doing it? It's like that saying, do as I say, not as I do. People actually do more by example. I teach. Go ahead.
And not only that, I'm sorry, but not only that, okay. when you begin to change yourself, it's infectious.
Yes.
Especially when you're like, whoa, wait a minute, man, you starting to look good, or
you started
wait
to.
a minute,
Yes.
Your confidence is starting to. Well, what are you doing? How can I figure that out? And it's infectious, and it makes you want to do better. It makes you want
to do better, but it all starts with your mindset. And you said 100%. Something very powerful earlier about the things you say. I teach that negativity that you have in your mind, keep it to yourself or write it down on a piece of paper. Because when you say it, the universe heard it.
Yes.
So now you have double demons to fight. The ones that are already out there and the one that you put out.
Yeah.
So keep it to yourself or write it down and put it on a little piece of paper. And do journals of all those things that you don't want. But confess things that are positive. I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
I will travel the world. I am healthy. I will acquire the house I want. I will, and it's not to lie. To lie is to say I have what you don't have. To say I will have it, and I'm confessing that I'm going to have it, is positive.
Yeah. You know what? That's funny you said that, because when you said you put it out there in the universe, have you noticed that when you say certain positive words about you, that for whatever reason you end up bumping into somebody and you be like, that was an interesting conversation. Where did that conversation
come from? Yes. Yes. Or when you're thinking about someone out of nowhere, you either see them, they call you, an email, and you're like, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah.
The same way with our life. It's the same way with our life. Exactly what we put out is exactly what comes around us. So I have a lot of positive notes around the house that I read. I'm loving. I'm understanding. I am going to be loved by my king. I am a crypto queen. I am a millionaire. I will have 100 plus new clients every month. Everywhere the house. It might be crazy to you, but it works for me.
Absolutely. You know, that's funny, man. I'll tell you what, this is interesting. I got a friend of mine that owns a health store downtown, and he has a mirror. And there's a big mirror in there, and you can see it when you kind of walk in there. But on this mirror it's got a bunch of post-it notes that people have written. I am beautiful. I am gorgeous. I am this. I am that. And on this, and then as soon as you walk up to this mirror, clearly you can see the mirror on the background, but all those different messages are coming at you while you're looking at this mirror, and you're like, wow. And I told myself, I'm gonna put that in my bathroom and put it around the house, and I didn't do it. And then you said that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna complain.
Another thing that you should do: buy little postcards.
Yep.
And write every day the things you want.
Yes.
And I awesome. Challenge you that you will not be able to do it for 21 days straight. I'm going to challenge you.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm going to do it.
You see how the mind works? The moment somebody tells you can't do it, you will do it.
I know. My doctor told me, yeah. My doctor said, oh man, you can't. And I was like, yes, I can too. And I end up doing it, But yes, do it. That's true.
Write it for 21 days straight. The same thing. Think about what is it you want.
Yeah.
Don't think about that $10,000. No, don't think about those little things. Yeah. Think about those big dreams that you in your mind cannot conceive because something needs to change. Something needs to happen for that to come to pass. And you will see it come to pass.
100%. That is so true. I think it's called the law of attraction.
Law of attraction.
It's literally like a freaking magnet.
It's a magnet. It's a magnet.
It is literally like a magnet. Like, oh my goodness.
Something simple. Another thing on my mindset, because you asked me, so I'm going to give you the last one, and then we're going to talk about finance.
Sure.
So many of us are working from home. I had to close my office because of COVID. So I got a bigger house and I have my office at home. Mm-hmm. But I still get dressed every day to come to work.
Yeah, sure.
I do not walk into my office with my pajamas and my nightgown. Mm-hmm. I get dressed to come to work. When I leave my office and I close my door, I go home. Yeah. It's the mindset. So now that so many people, that's why they're depressed. That's why they're going crazy. That's why, oh my God, I can't believe I'm these four walls, because you are not separating the different tasks that you're doing in one same place.
That makes so much sense.
Separate them.
You're not literally getting up. I don't put makeup on, obviously, but you're not.
You comb your hair though. Up. You comb your hair.
Well, yeah, I'm bald head. I rub it a lot. But no, you literally go in there, brush your teeth. Obviously, you go in there. You put on your nice clothes. You put on your makeup and stuff. And you say, okay, I'm going to walk into my office. Yeah. And then you walk into your office, and that, you know what? That is very important, because people say, you know what? Well, it does, because people say, you know what? I went to work today in my pajamas, and then, but nothing changes.
Nothing changed. And after 2 days, 3 days, you're depressed because, oh my God, I'm here at home. You are at home, but you can make your home, your office, your playground, everything, if you know what to do. But it takes a mindset to be able to do that. Because when you were going out, you still had to get up. You still had to take the kids to school. Now you don't take them to school. Now you put them in the living room to go to school. Get them dressed just like you did before. Put their uniform on so they can also have a different mindset.
Yeah.
Get dressed, go to the office. It's powerful. But it takes discipline.
Oh my goodness, that is powerful. Because we did that, our kids, we had to Zoom, they get in there and they still got the shorts and stuff on and stuff. And this is like going to the dining room. But that is so practical.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's really good. It really is, because it makes a
difference. I got people calling me back and saying, oh my God, you have no idea how different I feel, because the kids are back in school, but they stay working at home, but they're still working in their pajamas. Why?
Yeah.
If you had to go to work, you had to get dressed. Get dressed.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Put makeup on, do your hair.
Yes.
Your whole attitude changes.
It does. Your attitude determines your altitude. Yeah.
It changes your altitude.
I think we spoke before at some other time. We've talked before somewhere else.
We did,
no,
right? It's like when
we,
we have talked that we really haven't. I mean, the audience might say, oh my God, they had this practice. Audience, we had not practiced absolutely nothing we're talking about right now.
not at all. Not at all. Just the same wavelength. So that's beautiful. So a little bit about finances. How do people? I know today is Giving Tuesday, and a lot of people are donating. I know Tiffany Haddish. I was reading something about her earlier. She got a really big push. You know, she has a foundation, She Ready Foundation, and that I think she's given backpacks to kids because she was in foster care. So she's got a really big push going on. So I was reading some things about that. I know us as KUAW, we also have our Giving Tuesday on our radio station. Uh, so the art of finances, so many people have an issue with that. You know, I myself included. I struggle with it sometimes. Never been taught and kind of trying to figure it out. That's an art form, and
Yes.
I've listened to so many of your Instagram reels, and you, there is a strategy behind that. It's not just throwing money out there and figure, oh yeah, we'll just
No,
it's not.
there's
No.
a strategy. And the first strategy begins with your credit.
Yeah.
Because if you can master how to keep your credit correct, you are able to master absolutely anything behind it. Credit is power.
Mm.
Your credit is power. People don't
Yeah.
have money to fix their credit, but they have money to buy themselves 100 pair of Jordans. They have money to buy weed and alcohol. They have money to go to dinner and spend $200 on a dinner date. They have money to do all these other things, but they don't have money to invest in themselves. And credit is investing in yourself. And when you invest in yourself, you are going to reap what you produce. Because once you have good credit, now you're able to not only lower your credit cards, if you have any at this point, your credit card bills. Now you're able to walk into any bank and they will give you not just their credit card, but a line of credit. Credit is power because I teach how to use your credit to empower yourself. I'm going to, since it's today's Giving Tuesday, I'm going to give all of your audience a very simple method. You have no credit, zero. You're living out of your debit cards, but you're working and you have a bank account, okay? For all of you that have zero credit, zero, I don't know if they can see me, zero credit. Zero credit. If they could see me, this is zero credit. But if you
they can hear you. No,
yeah, they could hear me. Okay, great. Zero. You know, the one before the one, zero.
They can see you. Yes, ma'am.
But you have a bank account. Open a secure card with your bank account. That's your number step of credit. Open a secure credit card with your bank account. That's number one. Number two, with that secure card, start paying your bills. I know it's not going to be high. Most of them is 300 or 500. So we're going to start slow. So use the credit card that you have a secure with your bank and pay your light, pay your phone, pay your gas, pay some of your food, because I know with $300 and $500 you can't do much, but pay most of your bills, your utility bills with that secure credit card. And at the end of the month, they're usually done between the 10th to the 18th of the month. Pay it twice, pay it off. Because remember, you use your secure credit card or your credit card to pay your bills. That means you still have that money in the bank. But now you're paying your credit card twice every month. And what it does is that it confuses the system and it increases your score. And it confuses the system because before it was due, it was maxed out. And now you are maxing it. You're cutting it in half. You're chopping it off and paying it in full before it's due. But they report all those payments that you make. Yeah. And every time you make a payment, it increases your score.
Wow.
Ah, and that is for
Yeah.
those that don't have credit. Those of you that do have credit, use one of your credit cards for your food. Use one for your gas. Use one for your utility. Use the money that you earn to pay off those cards. Don't use them again. Use 3 other ones the following month. Because now you're showing the credit card company that you do not need their credit card to survive.
Gotcha.
And that will increase your line of credit.
Yeah, I've heard of this before, and not only that, it actually, depending on the credit card that you have, it actually gives you points.
Yes, it
So
gives
you
you
get
points
that you can use for other stuff, free points.
Free points
That you can use for others.
Yes, it's like
yes.
purchasing for free. Yes. So for those that don't have any credit, start fixing your credit. Start fixing your credit. Go to lendenboard.net and start your financial strategy today.
Yeah.
Those of you that have credit but are looking for some type of business loan, want to invest, lendenboard.net and start your financial strategy today. Because
I'm writing that down myself. Shoot, quit playing. Hey, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I got it all together. Shoot, hold on.
I created this site just for this station, just for you guys. I'm gonna add additional things, but it's very simple, straight to the point. Just go to Lendenboard, lenderborg.net and just start your financial strategy today. All you have to do is give me your name, phone number, and email, and I will make a personal free, consultation with you. And I will tell you what it is that you need. We will talk about it. Everyone's need is different.
And that's so key. And we'll say this, and we'll give your closing and also how people can reach you here real quick. But every year I used to do a thing where it talked about, hey, get your credit together, go through the different, articles to get it together, and get your health together. And, but there is something to be said to actually know where to go and how to get it done, because sometimes it can be overwhelming, because you're sitting here and this is something that you're not used to looking at. These are numbers, and oftentimes there's a whole history that and you're sitting there like, man, where do I even start? Who do I dispute, or who do I do this? Who do I cuss out? Who do I say?
You're saying exactly. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You're saying exactly the right thing. A lot of people want to do it themselves. And credit is not something that you want to do yourself unless you know what you're doing, because sometimes you hurt yourself more than you actually benefiting yourself. Credit, like you said, is an art. And those that are expert knows which letters need to be sent to which bureaus and how to dispute whichever negative you have. The same letter that gets disputed for a medical bill, it's not the same letter that gets disputed for a late charge or a repo or a mortgage. Is the different letters. So if you don't know, you don't know. I have a package that you can do it yourself. 90% of the people that start through my package and want to do it themselves, they come back like, okay, do it for me. But I give you the opportunity to do it for yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah, I moved outside. Speaking of this, I'm waiting on my kid's school bus here.
That's great.
And
that's the convenience of technology today.
Yeah, and plus you can see my face a little better. So for people who want so for people who want to get in contact with you, how can they do that so we can before the end of the year, and I know you got a big push of 100K before the end of
I do, and I know that a lot of people, and I'm going to rephrase that because I got called that for a lot of people $100,000 is impossible, because we talked about what they can see.
Right.
They can't see it. For them, it's like 100 gone. But what about 10,000? What about 20,000? What about 5,000?
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you would like to acquire, I will be able to provide you with that, because
Wonderful.
it's not the limitation, you put it on yourself. I'm still going to show you the technique.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
depending on you what you want.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
The technique is still the same.
Money
I mean,
Cash Queen.
Money Cash Queen. The technique is still the same. And I will not, and that's something that I carry with me, and the Most High is my witness. I will not teach you or tell you something that I have not done or doing myself and that it has worked for me.
Yes.
I won't do that.
So how can people reach out to you? For those who want to reach out to you to get, listen here, we need some help. How can people reach out to you?
I'm here. Like I said, I put a very short, very descriptive website just for you guys. And it's very simple. Just go to lindenborg.net and start your financial strategy today. All you need to put in there is your name, your email, phone number, and I will get back to you. I'm going to spell it again because I know my last name is hard. And a lot of people say, where did you buy that name? I didn't buy that name. I was born with that name. That is my name, Lindenberg. And the Most High has made me what? In the lending business.
Listen, my little ones are saying hi. You want to say hi?
Hi. Hi, beautiful. How are you? How was school today?
How was school today? Good, Munchkin.
So
well, listen here.
I'm going to spell my last name for the audience again until you get your kids inside. It's L-E-N, D as in David, E-R, B as in boy, O-R-G.net, Lindenborg.net. We can hear you now. You muted yourself, Chris. There we go.
I did. I'm back. I am back. I had to mute myself. We're getting loud. Wonderful. So those are definitely some options. I'll tell you what, that's a game changer, because it's something that it's not going to happen overnight. When you're working on your credit, it took you years to get it that way. And it's not the miracle pill, it's not the miracle drug. No. It's not,
And whoever offers you that miracle pill, they're lying to you. They're just going to take your money. It's not going to happen overnight. It will happen, but it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah, I think the process is just that. It's a process, but it'll make you appreciate the process because it's something that you actually done. You took hold of it and you actually did it yourself. Whether that be either you did it yourself or you had some help, such as yourself or a financial advisor says, you know what, I really needed this and I got it together. So that is commendable. Thank you.
I'm also going to gift your audience today that actually go to lindenborg.net and decide to start on their financial strategic journey. I'm going to give them free personal trade lines to increase their credit. So I'm going to provide them with 3 personal trade lines. Nobody gives out trade lines. I'm going to give you trade lines so you can start working on your credit, because you said what's today? What is it? Give Tuesday?
Yes, Giving Tuesday. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So what is actually a trade line for someone who might not know what that is?
A trade line is very simple. You have a mortgage and it has history. That is a trade line. You have a car and you have that's history. So I'm going to provide 3 trade lines that they can start using, making payments, and that it will show positive in their account.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for that. So y'all listening to this, check it out. She's gonna help. She'll help y'all. And not only is she giving you the sauce, she's putting the sauce together. That's awesome. That's awesome.
If we have to work together. We have to work together.
We do. I agree with that.
And that's the problem we have, that we don't know how to work together.
That's right. I agree. So as we wind down this show here real quick, leave us something positive, like a positive message, something that maybe people can inspire by. I know you got something.
First of all, I want to say thank you for allowing me to be on your platform today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
We were supposed to be together last week, but because of the holidays, we postponed it for today, and it was awesome. I'm very honored, very grateful. I just want everyone to know that the challenges that you're going through today, They're just a season. They're not here to stay. It's not a decade. It's just a season. Learn from your season, because everything that the Most High has allowed in your life is for a reason. The season that you're in today is for a reason. You are learning something for what is going through your life. What you're going through, remember, is going through your life, because it's going to pass. You're not going into it, it's going through your life, because it will pass, but you have to learn something from it. Because when you get out, when it actually goes out of your life, you're going to feel relief. You're going to have more knowledge. You're going to have more wisdom, and you're going to have more discernment. And then an opportunity is going to present into your life that you're going to use that experience that is going to empower you for what is coming next. Every brick that comes into your life that is thrown at you, don't try to sneak from it. Grab it and build your empire. Because everything that happens to your life is for a reason, good and bad. It will empower you, it will make you better, and it will give you wisdom. Remember, change your mindset and it will change your life. I love you guys, and I see you on the other side.
That is beautiful. Change this. Like I tell my son or the son, change your invisible and it'll affect your visible.
Change your mindset.
When you change that invisible part, it changes your visible, because it makes you move in different ways.
It makes you move in a different way. And yes, we are what? Today's the 30th. We are 31 days before 2022. There's a lot of things that we can do, whether it's 1,000, whether it's 5,000, whether it's 10,000, 20,000, or 100,000. Money Cash Queen has the secret and the strategy to get you there. Just go to lindenborg.net. Start your financial strategy today. I will set up an appointment to speak with you and see where I can help you to take you to where you need to be. It's not about me, it's about you. I want to help you. 2022 is going to be great, but don't let this opportunity pass you by, because remember, gifts come in every size, colors, and shapes, and Money Cash Queen is here to help you. Now, what is that you need that I can help you with? Go to lindenborg.net and let me know, and I'll be able to talk to you. God bless you.
There you go. God bless. Is a little Afro Latino with a big mouth, Rosie Perez's sister. No, Queen. Listen, I really appreciate you. Standing firm on what you said. I do. I appreciate you saying what you're going to do and actually going through with it. I really appreciate that. Thank you for working with communities and pushing the community forward. I think that's commendable. No, Queen. I've always been taught, when you teach, when you learn something, it is an obligation to teach somebody else. Yes. You have to, because it's something that you did not know.
Yes.
And why would you die with something that could save somebody else's life? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Yes, it's a lot of drinks in the cemetery.
That's the richest place. So
the richest place in the world.
Once again, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. I'd like to thank Dr. Bridget Lindenberg for coming in. Thank you for on this Giving Tuesday. Thank you for facilitating this room. Mr. Walker, thank you so much for holding it down. We appreciate it. God bless you, and we'll talk soon. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, Merry Christmas, all right?
Thank you.